Hey, y'all, what y'all doing? I'm in the pickup line. The pickup line. I'm in the pickup line for my fellas. How y'all doing today? Happy Friday Eve, y'all. Thank the Lord we done made it to Friday Eve. That means Friday tomorrow. Ooh, thank God. Let me tell y'all, that first week back to school, baby, listen, y'all know me and BSB got 6 adult kids. And let me tell you something. Turn that AC down a little bit. Y'all, it's blowing because I was hot. Y'all know just show I have a hot flash. I'm going to turn it right back up. Okay, so listen, here's what it is. But, y'all know we got 6 adult kids. And let me tell y'all something. This beginning of the school year and getting back in a routine. Now, if you one of them parents who have a routine all year, it's a little different. But for us, our schedule gets a lot more relaxed when there's no school. Whether it's winter break, spring break. I don't care if it's spring break or if it's just a long weekend. On Friday and Saturday night, Zane and Jonah, they go to bed when they want to. I don't give them their melatonin. Right? Like, I don't. Because, and then on Sunday through Thursday, they get it. Because they got to get up and go to school. It's a schedule. But on the days they don't, because listen, who of us keep a schedule when we ain't got to work? Oh, okay. Because listen, the truth is, our children are just little adults. One day they're going to be grown. We want to be able to live with them. So what we got to do is make sure we teaching them shit. Right? Oh, okay. That's it. So that's how I parent. And that's how I've always parented, even when I was a single mother. Because listen, I raised them on them 6 adults. And Zane too. And Jonah get the same thing. Choices and consequences. You be careful what you choose to do and make sure you're aware of the consequences of your choices. That way you know if you can handle it or you even want to handle it, right? Plain and simple, y'all. That's that Elf lip oil, baby. It's good. I'm telling you. It's good. That Glow Reviver lip oil. That's what it's called, baby, from Elf. And so I that's how I operate. It's a choices and consequences system, right? But that first week of school don't never get easier. It don't. It won't ease the first time. Once you get back on that schedule, it be like, man, hey, you got to adjust, right? We all do. So that first week of school, it's as rough on the parents as the children. And we all, listen, let me tell you something. We all have good intentions. Like, I be like, okay, so the month before school starts, or 2 weeks before school starts, or the week. I ain't put no earrings on today, y'all. Y'all ain't been saying nothing. I ain't been putting my earrings on. I ain't wear them yesterday either. Y'all ain't even said nothing. I appreciate you. But listen, we the type of friends we can tell each other. If I forget my earrings, I need you to remind me. So the next day I kind of try to remember. But anyway, sorry about that distraction. But yeah, so it don't get any easier. But I always be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But listen, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Y'all know that what them people say. But listen, that's just the truth. Like I be going to, but I don't get to that because listen, it is such a relief not to have to keep a schedule. Such a relief. Because, yeah, it just is. So, that's just what we do. Because, shoot, that's what we do here. I don't know shit. So, yeah, but I'm going to tell you something. I am absolutely loving my quiet time in the mornings now that they're back in school. And I know we're on Friday Eve, so I've been doing it. Tuesday, Zane went to school. Wednesday, him and two went to school. And so the house was real quiet yesterday. When I tell you I loved it, I've been watching all my shows. King's Court. Y'all watching King's Court on Peacock? Baby, it's good. Listen, let me tell y'all ladies something. Sometimes y'all need to watch stuff like that so you can get an idea of how crazy you be looking. Cause ladies, let me tell y'all be set. You can't want to be married that bad. Stop settling. Stop it. I'm gonna stop popping y'all hand. Baby, why is y'all settling? Like today, I don't understand it. Cause you know, I got married, me and BSB got married in 2011. We got married then. So I have been fully monogamous since then. So I've been monogamous since we got back together. So since 2010, I ain't been with nobody but BSB. So, and when we were together the first time in 1995, for them 3 months in Great Lakes, I wasn't with nobody else, just him. We was always together. We've always been together. Like, even when we first met, we was inseparable. Like, every weekend, we was together. But let me tell you something on that weekend. Now, listen, I was 18. Now, I know I'm a little more advanced in some areas because, you know, my childhood. Listen, I was 15 years old dating a married man with children. I was 15 in foster care dating a married man. Just the facts. Okay? So, yeah. And he wasn't the only man I was dealing with. I didn't deal with men that was in my peer group because they ain't had enough money. Let me be clear. So I was advanced in certain areas, but also very foolish in others because I didn't love myself, right? So let's be clear. There is the downside. I just like to be honest. I'm not bragging. Okay? So, but those type of things that I have been through what make me who I am right now today. And that's it. That's all. Okay? So we're going to talk about it because it's the truth. What the hell at 48 years old with an amazing husband and marriage and my children love me, what the hell I care what people think for? And let's be clear, when I was 18, I ain't care what, baby, when I was in high school, I ain't care what people thought. I could bring eyewitnesses on here, baby. I ain't never, let me tell you something. It was people that did me wrong. People were the reason I was in foster care. So I ain't never cared about people. You understand? What you think is your business? Because most people are a mess they self, okay? Just some of our chaos look a little different. But everybody got a little bit. Okay? It is what it is. But anyway, so I might look at it a little bit different, y'all, at certain things. But I be watching it and I be looking. But even back then, y'all, when me and BSB first met, I was 18, he was 19. Y'all know we 1 year apart. A year and a month. We both Aries. That's how close our birthdays are. So, anyway, when we met, he lived on one side of the base. I lived on the other side of the base, on the hospital corpsman side. Y'all know I was a corpsman. That's how my Navy career started anyway. And, so anyway, what he would come to my side of the base and pick me up with the cab to go to the hotel over by Gurney Mills. Back then, Gurney Mills Mall was jumping. BSB can tell you not only the hotel we stayed in, which I know which hotel it was, but the room number, because he booked the same room every weekend. Because he picked me up on Friday, and we was at the hotel till Sunday. I ain't spend no money. I ain't buy no food. If we went shopping, I ain't buy no clothes. He paid for it. Is y'all, what is wrong with y'all? And we just met. And yes, and let's be clear. The first night, I'm sorry, I'm screaming. I forget I be in this car. The first night we met, we danced to one song in the bass club. One song. And left the club and went to the hotel. The same hotel we stayed at every weekend till he left Great Lakes. Like what? So, no. What the hell? Ain't nothing free. Y'all got to stop settling. Now, I get it if you don't want to do that. But let me tell you something. You ain't got to be, like very promiscuous, and making the choices I was making at the time. And you ain't got to charge for every little thing like I used to do back then. For a conversation, baby, we can't go get coffee if you ain't made no cash deposits. And if I got to tell you how much, if I got to tell you what I need or how much I want you to give me, baby, I'm not the one for you, sir. I'm not the one for you. Like, you got to have your boundaries. And if you in church and you saving yourself, listen, I understand it. I get it. I'm not saying that's wrong. But you saving yourself, you waiting on the right one, you waiting to be married. Whatever your choices are, that's what you're choosing to do. Remember that that's your choice. Don't sell yourself short. Maybe it's not about material things for you, but let's be clear. At those years in my life, I did not see a value in me other than using my body, my mouth, and my mind to get what I wanted. Okay? I'm a survivalist, baby. I fight every day not to live in a state of survival in my mind and body. It's what it is. It's all right. Child, it's all right. I don't care what Madonna said. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Listen, y'all, it's all right. Let me move y'all up out this sun up here. Let me put y'all down here in the AC of the AC vent. My phone went dark because it done got hot. I guess that was going on. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I moved y'all a little bit so I know the angle. Wait a minute, let me see. Maybe I can put y'all. Hold on, y'all. We just moving around because we friends. Is that better? That might be a little better view, huh? Okay, y'all, that'll do. That'll do, that'll do, that'll do, do. So anyway, so yeah, so I see, but so listen, do it your way, how you do it. Just don't be foolish. Make sure your boundaries, whatever those are for whatever your reasons are, because your boundaries might change over time. But you got to have your boundaries, your desires, your standards. I don't care what nobody tell you. That is the key in all areas of your life. No, meeting yourself. Listen, let me tell you something. We talk a lot about people meeting us where we at, but have you met yourself where you're at? Right. That's the part. One thing about me, baby, I have always did whatever it was necessary to keep peace with myself. Now, I didn't say it was peaceful inside of me. I said to keep peace with myself. If I wanted to squabble, back when I was going through my squabbling up, back when I was on that Tanqueray every day, back when I was on them Black Miles every day, back when I was in the clubs with my brother squabbling up, back in the day when I was going to spots, baby, listen, right by myself, baby, going to hang out at the club. looking for potentials, bank accounts. Okay? So listen. Do you, but you have to have an understanding with yourself for where you're living. Because if you live in a way you're not comfortable living, you're gonna be miserable and you're not gonna have no peace. That's what I'm saying. Okay? Being a mother has always been a priority since I found out I was pregnant with my daughter. I was 28 weeks when I found out I was pregnant with Summer. 28 weeks. And no, I did not know. Every test had been negative. Both urine and blood or serum were all negative. My HCG was always negative. I was home on leave and I was laying in the bed and felt her kicking. I jumped up in panic, baby. Went to the local VA because I ain't know what to do. Baby, that was the closest place. It was closer than the base was. And they did an ultrasound and I was 28 weeks pregnant. Okay? That's what happened. So, I did all types of stuff. Oh, God. Up to that point, y'all. Because I ain't know. But I ain't never, I ain't know I was pregnant. They kept telling me I wasn't, so I ain't know. So I thought I was, but they said I wasn't. So if the doctor telling you ain't, who believed they wrong? I was 20 years old when I had Summer. All I knew at the time as the AVT was, if the pregnancy tests are negative, you ain't pregnant, girl. So listen, I was living, baby. But then, so yeah, that's what it was. But listen, we all have our own journeys. And our journey is okay. See how I be getting distracted, y'all? I was looking at somebody at the school, they walking bad, child. I was all in their face looking. So anyway, what I was saying? Oh, so anyway, make sure that you're true to you. Whatever state you in, be honest with yourself. Even if you lying to everybody else. But the thing was, I ain't never been a big liar. Like, I always, listen, you just gonna meet me where I am. And there's people that have seen me in some crazy ass situations and moments. Cause baby, one thing I do is give you something to talk about. I always been like that though, y'all. I give you something to talk about. And that's on Jesus and his crew. All of them. All 12. Okay. So yeah, so it doesn't have to look like somebody else or be somebody else's. It's your journey. So it has to work for you. But you gotta also keep moving and evolving. Like, you can't be continuously the same person. If you my age and you still doing foolish things, you shouldn't even be telling nobody or asking for no help, because you need to get yourself together. Get a therapist. Stop talking on social media. Stop talking to other people. Baby, you need professional help. Okay? Baby, listen, ain't nothing wrong with a therapist. A psychiatrist. Listen, if you need medication, go and see a psychiatrist. Get it figured out. Because that's the best way to have an amazing quality of life. That's what it's about, is your quality of life. You got to be happy with it. But y'all got to stop being foolish about these men, ladies. Back to what I was saying, watching King's Court. See how it come back around? Y'all got to stop being foolish. What are y'all doing? Do you think it matter if you got your own bag? It don't. Don't take nothing from nobody that go against your boundaries. But I'm telling you now, y'all looking real crazy out here. Like on King's Court. Y'all, Tyson Bedford done put a darn list. Them girls filling in time slots to have a long time with him. What? Then there's another man on there. His name is Thaddeus. Listen, some of them conversations is real deep conversations. And listen, ladies, some of you aren't healed. And because you're not healed, you're not ready for your king. You're not ready for your significant other, whoever it is. If you're still healing, you're not ready. You have to be healed and capable of loving yourself, understanding yourself, and setting boundaries in order to be ready for a spouse or a significant other. Because if you still going through, you're not going to be no good for them. I say all the time that if me and BSB would have stayed together in 1995, there's no way we would still be married today. And because of how toxic and chaotic and angry and reactive and whorish as I was till 2000, till 2008, 9, I started finding me and settling down about a year before BSB came back into my life in 2010. So, yeah. But he wouldn't be the man he is today. Because my chaos, my anger would have changed him. You know, you can't take an orange tree, and plant it where in an apple orchard. I don't know, ORCHARD, orchard. You cannot do that. You can't take an apple tree and plant it in an orange grove. You know why? They don't grow in the same soil or temperatures. They don't need the same things. So if you aren't sure of your needs, your wants, then the pieces, the things you're missing are always going to cause chaos between you and the people you love. Because listen, even in our relationships with our children, our relationships with our best friends, our relationships with our siblings, if you're blessed to have them, even with your parents, if you're blessed to have a relationship with them, the truth is, those relationships cannot be healthy if you yourself are chaotic. That's it, y'all. So listen, make sure you prioritizing your boundaries, your expectations. Like my expectation was, you gotta just be willing to do it. Like, I'm not finna chase you, run behind you, or beg you. And if I gotta tell you what to do, I'd rather just not be bothered. And the truth is, I'm still that way. That's why I do all my social media stuff myself, and I'm learning. As much as I didn't want to learn about editing, I'm learning. You know why? Because I want it done my way, and I'm learning. Listen, ain't no reason I can't. I just didn't want to. I still really don't, but I'm going to do it because I want it done my way. And that's it. So I'm learning. That's what happens. So make sure that what you're doing is what you want. Because if it's not, and it's about someone else, what are you going to do when resentment sets in? And let me tell you something. If any of you are in a relationship with someone where you guys have been in a relationship while you were unhealed, whether yourself or your partner, your spouse, your significant other, you know what I'm saying is the truth. Those areas will always bring contention and resentment for both of you. That's what's going to happen. Now, then you got to learn and go to therapy and figure out how to talk through those things so that your marriage can survive it. Because you weren't completely healed. Some of your healing took place together. Now, if you can handle that, but I'm going to be real honest with you, that's what it's going to look like. Can you handle this together? You're going to have to work through it, overcome. People ask me a lot often, how did you get through your infidelity? And be looking at me crazy when they find out me and BSB survived infidelity. And I'm talking about, he cheated on me in the first 30 days of our marriage, y'all. It wasn't like it was 6 months, a year, or last year. No, within the first 30 days of our marriage, he cheated on me. And she was not cute. That's all I'm going to say. Go ahead away. But I stayed. I don't regret it. I'm glad I did. But we've done a lot of work. But we both had healing to do still. So I encourage you, if you're not already in it, why you got to get in it? Go ahead and heal. Then worry about that. Okay? That's what I tell my children. Y'all know our son Javier. He's 23, single, college degree, good credit. I mean, he bought his first car through the bank 2 years ago. Through his own bank account. No cosign. We ain't cosign for his car. Now, his first car we gave him. But the car he bought and paid for, he financed through his bank with no cosigner. Okay? Doing well. I tell him all the time, baby, do not rush no relationship. But since you don't want to be in no committed relationship, don't have no children. Because if you can't commit to her, why you going to recreate with her? That's weird. You have control over who you recreate with. Be wise about that. That's what I tell all my children. Because not only do you get a child for the rest of your life, you get their ass too for the rest of your life. Unless, wait now, there is the option. You be like me, baby, just don't have the strength to do with them. Like, ain't now one of my baby fathers on their birth certificate because I put them there. Now one of them. I ain't put them there. Cause what you need to be here for? Baby, I'm like Deborah Cox. How did you get here? Nobody's supposed to be here. I had this child and I'll raise him alone. Baby, listen, Deborah Cox on them in a minute. Baby, how you got here? That's how I was now with my kids. with Summer, Jonathan, and then the twins. I miscarried. I was the same way with their father, baby. It was over. It was over. So what? I told y'all I don't make the same mistake twice. Once I realize it's a mistake, I don't do it no more. So if I would have had the twins, I would have had 3 baby daddies. 4. Because I got BSB and Zane. I'd have 4 baby daddies. Baby, and I don't care. That's y'all business. My business was I had 4 baby daddies. You ain't fed a diaper now one day ass. The fact that you think you should have opinion is a level of entitlement you are not due to, sir or ma'am. Bye, y'all. Have a great day.